Good morning everyone. So today we're at a Renault Captur and this is a 2019 model. So this Captur's a little petrol engine. I'm not sure what size it is right enough, but the customer's complaint is they get a check engine light appears sometimes. So let's go and see the codes. So I would say it's idling a little bit rough, but never mind. So let's have a look at the codes in the ECM. So here we go, an active code, a 226322, boost pressure circuit, signal amplitude maximum. So let's go in, and that's an active code. I'm not even sure the size of the engine this is. There's all the bump there. Whatever it is, we'll figure it out. So read DTC again, yes, that repeats again, no other codes. So let's go and read our data. So we'll just type, is it boost? So here's all the boost stuff here. So select all, OK. Boost pressure, 1000 hectopascals, so that's alright, that's atmospheric. Boost pressure reference, 1000 hectopascals, that's fine. Boost pressure centre voltage at 0 volts. Now that's wrong, I would say. Well, that's rough. That's rough. Boost pressure wastegate control. Well, we're sitting here. We need to take it a run. So that figure certainly looks wrong there. So we'll get a wee run, Roddy, and see what readings we get. But let's, before we do that, so we're getting more of the story. The guy was saying he had the boost pressure sensor replaced because it was oily, or he must have been having problems with it before. So that's it residing in there. So prediction would be it'd be a three wire sensor, even maybe 4, so it'll be 5 volts, a ground and the signal wire, and maybe there's even a temperature thing in this, but let's give it a quick run just to verify the fault. So as we drive along the road here, our boost pressure sensor voltage is no changing. And there's no any oomph about the car, Roddy, yeah? No. Is that foot flat down? Flat down. Oh dear. I see what it's wanting. Oh, it was wanting up to about 1800 hectopascals. It's actually gone down the way. So what we'll do, we'll clear this code. Just when we wait till we go up there a bit.
Well, still to clear it.
Probably better to.
No, go take out the show.
Flat.
She's wanting tobacco anyway, let me some tobacco. Stop it and clear it.
Are we getting to wonder if it is the turbo, because that reading, even though it says 0 there, that reading's gone down the way, the boost pressure. Because that's like a stuck turbo. Anyway, so let's. I just put the ignition back on, my man. Right, so let's go back. DTCs. So clear fault memory. OK. Read DTC. No fault code, so it is clear. So read data stream. Put boost in again. So let's start the car up and take it another shimmy. So we've cleared the fault code, see if it goes any faster, Ronnie.
Really?
No. I do not like that reading. That's like it's almost going into vacuum. No, back to the workshop, big man. But even with clearing the code, no voltage, no boost pressure, nothing. So you can see that the code has came right back, so let's go and check that boost pressure circuit, but there's absolutely no boost for that turbo at all. So we've disconnected that, which I believe is the boost pressure sensor, and the engine actually revved up a little, so it knows there's an input for this thing. So let's go back into our codes and see if another code came up with that. Read DTC. So, oh no, we're on the wrong sensor. So that's the inlet manifold pressure sensor. So we're now looking for the boost pressure sensor. Just shows you, can't you assume? Right, Roddy the man's found it. Here, it's down here. So, you just never know, the unplug it test, the best test. So let's unplug it and see if we get what comes up for this one. So that's that one disconnected and it's got 4 wires, so let's see what the code comes up for that. So it's saying boost pressure circuit, air temperature, so it was right, there's the air temperature and turbocharging pressure sensors. So is this indeed the same circuit? Ignore that one because we created that one. Let's see what our readings come up. Read data stream. Still not got a voltage back. Well, he's went down to 62 hectopascals. So that has changed. Let's just run along these wires and see what voltage we have here. That'd be the best idea. So we've got the trusty power probe out and we're going to run along the wires here. So you can see we're into the first wire. The tab is at the top, so I would imagine that's wire 4. So the reading is, jump about the place. Let's go to the next wire, Roddy, yeah? Right, 5 volts, so that's good. We've got a 5 volt on our second wire or third wire. Right, that looks good. Then we've got another 5 volts. And then the last one, we've got a ground, so we've got a ground, 5 volts, 5 volts. And I'd imagine that's a signal wire. So I think we've got everything there that we need to work. Go back to the first one, aye. So he's the guy that's jumping about the place. And that's no right. Let me see our scan tool, see if this is anything. Aye, look, he's jumping 1.42, 280, 81. Sorry. You see him jumping about. It's kind of stabilised again at 53, 52. Could try our decade bolts in there if you want. Go and disconnect him for there and we'll see if that number moves about the place. No, just disconnect him for there. So we're going to disconnect him for there. No, it doesn't make any difference. Well, it does make a wee difference. Pop him back in again. Right, we're going to try this. I bought this ages ago. It's a 12 volt to 5 volt adapter for the power probe. I have never used this thing, so we're still in the signal wire and we're just going to send 5 volts into it. So you want to hit it, Roddy? Right, just up the way. Right, there we go. So we've got an input. We went to 3000. So that's fine. Even though it says it's sending 12 volts in. Yeah, again, Roddy. It's only 5 volts through that thing. So that circuit's good. It's got the ability to read. Then ground out the circuit, Roddy. Grounding doesn't do anything to it. So and there to make it work. Yeah. I'm sure that was 20 quid. It wasn't cheap, that thing, but there we go. Right. The very fact that this is actually reading boost pressure here at idle, we believe that this sensor down there is okay. So what we did find, there's actually oil in the intercooler pipes. So it's back to the original suggestion, and the way that the figures were looking, this thing needs a turbo, because that, you seen that figure when we were driving about, it was going down the way, and I've seen that before. When they go down the way, it's a stuck turbo, and the very fact there's oil everywhere. So it's not a job that we'll be doing, but someone else can have a crack at it. But a turbo required for this little thing. So we spoke to the customer, and it's a good job it's still under warranty, so they're going to get it done. My best advice to them, take it to the main dealer, because sometimes we've had these, and trying to get the turbo to program back in can be a nightmare. So there we go. And you see it's not a hard fault, because if we go into this here, read DTC, the fault clears. So the fault doesn't occur until we drive it. So that's why it's saying that, is it's looking for turbo pressure, which it's no getting. So anyway, we'll call that one not a fix, just for your reference. Cheers.